This year, Colsham Middle School is piloting a Creators and Innovators Club, a multifaceted robotics program for middle school girls. With the motivation of community volunteers, software developers, Colsham parents, and very dedicated Western students and professors, local girls are getting a kickstart in science.
I feel really passionate about this club because I want my daughters to be able to go into computer science or math or one of the sciences and have it be just like anybody else going into it, not have any kinds of anything blocking them.
So I saw this really golden opportunity to make a difference in kids' life and lives, and also be a part of a broader picture. I want to be a part of instilling and infusing in middle school girls the competence. With competence grows confidence, and that they can then go into the STEM field with that level of competency and understanding and be eager participants.
What studies find is that that girls feel confident in their skills right up until about middle school, and then we have all these great high school opportunities for kids. At the high schools, they've got robotics classes, and there's hardly any girls. Some of the high schools have no girls in those classes. So we're hoping that if we kind of build up their confidence at this age, that they'll be comfortable going into it when they're in high school.
We would say, what happens if we have more than 20 sign up? Well, we have that good, it's not a problem, but we have that situation. We have 55.
Well, yeah, that's right, we have more.
We have 55 girls signed up today, and that's mostly, the bulk of that is through KMS.
To see the things that we can do with all this stuff, and just working together, and we make something awesome. Like, it could, if we wanted to, we could all make like a project and help something, like, help people, or very successful thing.
This is like motivation to continue on with what you believe in and what you like to do and everything. You have to say something about what you made. Just say the basic story of it, and
don't talk about the mistakes.
Just don't say anything about the mistakes. Just let them see the mistakes, and you tell them why.
Think what you want to think, but I can do whatever I want. I'm my own person. I can be good at whatever I want to be good at.
Can't find something is driving you crazy. Well, if you get like CDs, you could like take advantage of the skills for yourself and make what you need or something like that. Yeah.
I think it is essential actually that it be an all-girls club because most of the robotics clubs are filled with boys and there's only 1 or 2 girls in the room, and then they really struggle and feel ostracized. There's something really, really wonderful that happens when women come together. And so by having a girls-only group, everyone lifts each other up and collaborates and inspires, and like there's no doubt at all that we all belong here.
So it's really important to me to let people know, to let young girls know that things like being good at math or various other things doesn't really stand in the way of your creative abilities.
We have this big art table that they can go to, and it's really cool to have them have an idea and go up to the art table and make their idea come true.
Even though it's my first day, I love it already.
If someone says you're weird, just say, thanks, I actually appreciate that.
And give them a
I'm weird.
I think that creators and innovators, this kind of thing should happen because more and at different places maybe, because like this is like girls' opportunity to do their curiosity with things that they might be able not to be able to afford or be able to get, and so this is their chance to really be able to get creative and do hands-on projects.
I always hope that my students walk out with a little bit more belief in themselves. A love of the field, a love of working collaboratively, and a belief that, hey, they can be a part of a technologically innovative group.
Yeah, I would agree with that. The only thing that I would add is that I hope that they'll gain confidence by doing this, and that they'll see that they can do it, their peers can do it. And so by high school, when there aren't so many girls in the robotics classes or whatever, they'll say, well, I already know that. I already know that stuff, I'm familiar with it, so.
Maybe there'll be more girls
Well, yeah.
in the high school with,
Yeah.
and that's a big,
And then we'll have to have a club for boys. They'll be like,
All right.
but there aren't any other boys in the robot club.
It was really the first college in the world that was dedicated to environmental studies and environmental research.
The founders of the college wanted it to be an interdisciplinary and experimental college that included all the major tools by which society could approach environmental problem solving and prevention of further